Okay, welcome to episode 2 of Burial at Sea, part of the Bioshock Let's Play. This is the first video in the second episode. So many numbers, so confusing. I hope you understood that. I see no reason why you would ever come to episode 2 when you haven't watched episode 1, but if you did, we just ended episode 1 with Booker being stabbed through the heart by a Big Daddy, which you're not exactly sure what Big Daddies are, but you've seen them and they look terrifying. And you fought one, and it almost killed you. In fact, it killed your character in a cutscene. So, the question now is, how are we going to move forward? Because Booker's dead. As I've always said, I play this game so much, and I love part 2 the best. This is one last thing before I hit continue. You know how I kept saying there's tons of massive spoilers in this that make Bioshock 1 not as fun because you know all the secrets. You've probably watched the video and been like, there's no secrets. I don't understand what could be the big thing. They're all in this video, pretty much. I mean, there were a couple little story things in episode 1, but episode 2 is where main spoilers come out. So this is your final warning, because I am going to point all of them out. Alright, let's go. So that question was, do you want to watch all the spoilers that from Bioshock 1 that make Bioshock Burial at Sea episode 2 make sense? It's kind of like the reverse.
She wasn't yours, Comstock.
Elizabeth, I am so sorry.
No, you're not. But you're about to be.
Mademoiselle,
Yes?
quel est votre nom?
Elizabeth.
Pour vous, Elisabeth.
Oh, no. No, I couldn't. I can't accept...
Je vous en prie, j'insiste.
Oh, thank you. Bonjour, Monsieur Surratt.
Comment
Bonjour,
ça va,
mademoiselle
Elisabeth?
Je manque d'inspiration aujourd'hui.
Comment allez-vous, mademoiselle?
Bonjour, Elisabeth.
Bien le bonjour.
Bonjour, mon ami. Alors, tu as parlé à la jolie petite américaine? Oh, bonjour, mademoiselle.
Everybody wants to draw pictures
Comment
of the
ça va,
sun.
Elisabeth?
Bonjour. Comment allez-vous?
Bonjour Elisabeth.
Bonjour.
Bien le bonjour mademoiselle.
Bonjour, mon petit trésor.
Je vais te croquer.
Bonjour.
Comment ça va Elisabeth?
Comme ci, comme ça. Yes, I speak French.
Comment allez-vous?
I can't run or I would. So, here we are out in Paris, which is where she always wanted to go, if you'll remember. And she's having so much fun. Everybody knows her and everything's
Bonne
happy.
journée.
Tiens,
Bonjour.
Bonjour. Bonjour, chérie. Et si tu venais boire un verre avec nous?
Claude,
Sois pas jalouse, ma petite. C'est pas
viens
un
jouer
jeu
avec
pour
nous,
amuser
Elisabeth.
avec
I'm
les
sorry, Cosette. Next time, I promise.
Oh, dommage.
Bien le bonjour, mademoiselle.
Remember, we have to play this without music, which is why.
Bien le bonjour,
Bonjour,
Elisabeth.
mademoiselle.
Bonjour.
Il
Une
va
baguette,
falloir que
mademoiselle
tu me guides, parce que je me suis perdu dans tes yeux. Bonjour, mademoiselle. Le pain est frais,
I
le
promise,
ciel est bleu
this sounds
et vous
good.
êtes resplendissante.
Elle est tellement plus belle en vrai, tu trouves pas?
Si tu veux mon avis, il y a des choses qu'il vaut mieux garder en rêve.
Bonjour, Elisabeth. Une baguette?
Roquefort, camembert, brie de Meaux, les meilleurs fromages au meilleur prix.
Bonjour.
Well, there it is. Couldn't figure out where I was going.
Oh, écris-moi encore un poème.
Oh. Here we go. Let's go downstairs. This makes a lot more sense when you have music, I promise.
L'oiseau ou la cage?
The bird or the
L'oiseau ou
cage.
la cage? Pourquoi pas les deux?
Sally? Sally!
Come back.
Here's me. Booker. Me again. Lots of me and Booker. The Lutises. Who, I don't think it's mentioned. I will tell you right now. Rosamund Lutece is the Lutece of Comstock's world, and Robert Lutece is a alternate
Sally,
reality
wait!
version of her, actually.
Come back.
So they are the same person, which is why they're able to finish
Wait!
each other's sentences.
Sally, stop!
Come back.
Sally, where are you going?
Come back.
Sally, hold on!
Come back. Come back.
Stop, stop! Where did she go? Go away. It wasn't my fault. I didn't do anything! No. No. It wasn't my fault. Leave me alone! Can't you just leave me alone? I'm sorry! I'm sorry! I never should have left. I never should have left you there.
Empty. Empty again. What are the odds?
What's the hold-up?
Just having a bit of a laugh, Atlas.
This ain't a sporting event. Put a bullet in her. No need to torture the poor girl. We're not animals, you know.
All right.
So that's Atlas.
Let her go!
It's very important that you remember that that's Atlas.
In a minute, all your problems will be over.
Elizabeth, tell him you can get him back.
Booker? Booker, what?
Say,
I don't
I can
understand. How?
Say, I can get you back to Rapture.
What?
Just say it.
I can get you back to Rapture.
Put the gun down. Now, what was that you said about Rapture?
I can get you back to Rapture.
And how you plan on doing that, sister? You some kind of magician?
Suchong.
What?
Tell him Suchong.
Suchong.
And how do you know that, slant-eyed wonder?
You're his lab assistant.
I'm his lab assistant.
If it escaped your notice, Andrew Ryan sunk us 5,000 fathoms below his shining city. How does Suchong propose to get us back?
That's between me
That's between me
and the slant.
and the slant. But if I do this, the girl goes with me.
Little sisters are worth their weight in gold. She's not up for negotiation.
Last time I checked, back in the city they were making little sisters by the dozen.
That's a right fairy tale you've dreamed up, sister. But if you're lying, we can just as well kill you tomorrow. Down here, we got nothing but time. In case I need to get hold of you. If you see Suchong, tell him Atlas says he hasn't forgotten him.
Elizabeth, come on, it's time to get moving.
Booker? What?
Over here, on the radio.
You're not Booker.
Well, of course I ain't.
What have I gotten myself into? I didn't orphan that girl. I didn't kidnap her.
But she made for some exceptional bait, didn't she?
Welcome
Had to be done.
to the one and only way
Everything.
to play as Elizabeth.
Every version of me felt. All of that knowledge. I lost a pinky. But that version of me, she lost everything. And Comstock, that final Comstock, he thought he could avoid his guilt by coming here.
You educated him proper.
But then why am I back here? Huh? I don't remember opening a tear to come back. And who are you? Huh?
I think you'll figure that out soon enough.
So, she specifically said the final Comstock came here, which means she has been on a hunt, and she has systematically hunted down in every single alternate reality every single Booker DeWitt that turned into Comstock. So, the gentleman's lying here is the final Comstock, which is why you can't play as Booker anymore. Atlas is very important.
In Paris,
And I did warn you, I'm going to give you tons of
now I'm
spoilers.
here dealing with this Atlas, this psychopath. What was I thinking?
I wasn't Paris any more than I am Booker.
Now I have to find this Suchong, and I don't even know who that is.
Not yet, but you know he's the key, don't you?
To what?
You're asking me. Elizabeth, I ain't even here.
Atlas. I won't give that spoiler unless necessary. Because I do want you to enjoy Bioshock 1. Bioshock 1 is a game, it's the first in the series, and so there was nothing known about it when it came out. Nothing about the story. It was writing all of the story by itself. So, it has the most twists and turns of any of these games. Which is saying something, because Infinite has some major twists and turns. So I'm gonna let Atlas gonna try not to spoil Atlas if I can help.
What are you? Huh? And how did you know exactly what to tell Atlas?
Let me ask you a question. You feeling like yourself, Elizabeth?
I feel strange and smaller. I can't see the doors. What's behind the doors? I can't see the future. I can't even see any tears. Oh my God. Stay away from me. Booker. No, please, please don't. I died here. I was killed by that. Stay away from me! But then, how am I here? How can I be dead in this world and yet... My finger. What am I? Huh? I don't understand.
If we're going to end up at the same place, I don't see the harm in enjoying the ride.
Are you being cute?
I've come round to your way of thinking.
Have you?
Yes. I do believe one can change things, but after all the bother, one often wishes that one had not.
You're a fatalist.
A physicist.
A fatalist.
So was Newton, especially when it came to apples falling from trees. They always contrived to land with a splat. She left the child to rot.
Are you implying she's the apple?
I'm implying that she did not fall far from the tree.
And now she wants to go back.
I need to go back. To fix what I broke.
Back to where she has no right to be.
Back to where she doesn't belong.
Doesn't belong? Wait, what do you mean?
Do you want to tell her brother, or shall I?
Because I died.
There are rules.
Even for one such as you.
She'll forget.
All the doors.
And what's behind all the doors?
All closed to her now.
She'll be just like the rest of us.
Forgetting the past.
The present.
The future.
I'd wager she won't even remember this conversation. We've arrived.
So, the Lutises.
You're trading omniscience and croissance for death and mildew.
I left Sally to rot. For what? So I could punish Comstock? He was trying to help her, to save her, and if I don't make that right...
We all have our crosses to bear.
But there is a thin line between a martyr and a fool.
So, the Lutises, somehow quantum entanglement, physics, blah, catch you up.
The Lutesses warned me that if I came back here, I would collapse.
Collapse?
From a quantum superposition to just me.
Quantum what?
I've changed, Booker. No tears, no cosmic knowledge. Just a normal girl. With a normal pinky. If I can't open tears, I'm never leaving here, am I? I'm never going back to Paris. You're just what? You're just the fragments of my memory telling me what my future holds?
You decided to come here, Elizabeth. You knew what that meant. Only option, as I see it, is to trust yourself. Find Suchong.
I'm gonna try to let this video go longer because we used about 10 minutes in the intro, and then there's a lot of story at the beginning of this one, so I'm gonna try to get at least 15 minutes of gameplay out of it. So, I can still pick locks, but I cannot open tears anymore. I have lost that section
I
of
think I'm
me.
gonna have to use this air grabber. It's gonna be messy. I don't know if...
Well, a blow to the back of his head will serve just as well. Be a hell of a lot quieter, too.
That's not what you would have done.
I'm not Booker. Just because your father did something one way, doesn't mean you have to.
Come here, hon. Got a sweet idea for you. I hear you gossiping about me.
So where Bioshock and Bioshock Infinite, especially Bioshock 2, are all about powering your way through.
And quiet. He can't hear what's only in your head.
Burial at Sea Part 2
She told me to stop calling.
is a stealth game.
I did. Now I just...
Well, he's not getting up anytime soon.
And what with his head all attached to his body.
From here on, it's only gonna get worse.
And how much worse is up to you.
Children, the clay, Bradburn. It's up to us to see they become missionaries. Don't return to mud. Get them young enough.
Keep it down, Elizabeth.
Now, let's get his lockpick.
I will not share my toys. Daddy's girlfriend, mommy. Draw a parasite you met today. This is also useful. I can enter air vents. This school is actually one of my favorite places. I love this. I love part 2. This is one of my favorite places just because of how absurd it is. Now remember, this isn't a spoiler. The name of the guy who created Rapture, which is where we are, his name's Andrew Ryan, which is this is Ryan the Lion. So, we are now Elizabeth. We actually have to pick the locks now.
Come in handy, though. Damn it.
Don't expect coddling from me. Just confront your weak.
It only seems to be knocking them back.
You're only gonna do real damage that way if they don't see you coming.
Come back! Let's see this through! Together!
I'm actually gonna stop here because I gotta do some control editing. Like, V cannot be my melee attack. So, I will see you on the next video.